Day. Thank you so much. I love that you are on, and sometimes you have to be a little patient because we get a disconnect and then we get a connect. Okay, so I am coming to you live from Park City, our home in Park City. We decided to take a little get from Castle Rock, Colorado to about an 8 hour trip to Park City. It's beautiful here. There's still snow in the mountains. Absolutely a nice change of scenery, which also has inspired me to talk about the subject today. So thank you all for coming on. I appreciate your comments. Now, again, I got to tell you that I'm really having a little bit of a difficult time seeing your comments. So if you're writing me some, I hope you are. Hope you are. I just cannot see them on the screen anywhere. So please talk to each other. Please talk to each other. Okay, I got something new for all of you today. First off, I want to thank you all who are just joining us. Maybe this is your first time with Rich Girl Workshop Live. Thank you for being here. And if you if this is your first time and you don't know about this, I'll tell all of you, you can find us now on YouTube. We are there. It's under Suzanne Brothers Rich Girl. So look under there. You will open up a whole channel of all kinds of broadcasts that we have done in the past, I'd say a couple of months, especially. So you can find us there. So thanks for joining us. Again, you can go on YouTube, look for Suzanne Brothers Rich Girl. You'll find us there. Oh my gosh, I do see on my right-hand side, Stacy. Hello, Marianne. Thank you for joining us. It's great to have you on. So I'm going to start off with today, and you probably were wondering, what in the world is the topic that Suzanne's talking about? Well, I want to tell you that it was really inspired by my friend Renee. We were in a conversation this last week, and she reminded me about a time when she was a pretty new leader, and she had just completed all the qualifications of making a very substantial career move up. Now, their family also, four very small children, and to say at leastly, Liz, if that was a word, her life busy, constantly, the hecticness of small children, raising a family. Her husband worked a full-time job, of course, was not home during the day. But this was the story. Renee was standing in a lunch line at an event that we had, and she was approached by Chandra. And Chandra's also one of our great Salesforce members, and wonderful experiences with her as well. But she was waiting right there to ask Renee an important question. And Chandra's burning question was, how do you do it? So she went on to say, hey, Renee, with 4 kids and a very busy, challenging career, how do you accomplish all this? How in the world do you do it? Chandra continued, and she said, I've got 2 kids and life is crazy for me. So please. So Renee's calm answer was simple, but oh my gosh, oh so true to so many of us who need to hear this. Renee's calm answer to her was just simply, just do it ugly. Okay, and she continued by saying to Chandra, you may have spit up down your collar, your kids may be screaming when you leave, and somebody just broke something. Just do it any way you can. You leave your kids, you're pulling at your leg, your less than excited husband is standing there at the door trying to corral the kids. Know that everything is going to be okay. It's not going to be perfect. In fact, sometimes it's just really ugly. Okay. And once again, I'm reminded what our wonderful friend Jeanette often has said. She says many times, it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to look pretty. Sometimes it's not, just get it done. It doesn't have to be pretty. Isn't that comforting? Don't you love the wisdom and also the mental release that provides for all of us? Some of us restrict ourselves because we think things need to be near perfect to have the outcome that we want. In fact, many people, we won't even move forward because we're waiting for a better time to take action. We are waiting to look better. We're waiting to become more professional. We're waiting to be cast in a better light. We're waiting to be on somebody's most popular list or accepted list. We're waiting for the possibilities that this is going to be a better prospect or a client, or that we'll know what to say, or we'll have more wisdom. Okay, the list goes on and on, doesn't it? But there are many teaching times that we have in our life. Now, let's see if I can come over and see who's on. Gia, good, thanks. Jody's here. Okay, hold on, Jody, because you're coming up next. Okay, Renee, thank you. But okay, good. Renee, I hope you can hear us. Please give us some feedback on this because our Park City house doesn't always have the best internet service. So I'm really hoping that you're getting this. I'm hoping you are. Okay. And I'm not even sure if my face is on here. Okay, you guys, this is my own lesson today. It doesn't have to be pretty, right? Okay, so there are many, many teaching times that we talk about, but here's one of them I want to give to you. I many times would hold trainings in my home, and I would hear my younger children coming and yelling and screaming, and they were little, 2 and 3, down the stairs they would run, and they completely naked just got out of the tub. But right in the middle of my training, I had a full room of people. This happened a lot, you guys. No matter how much I would discipline them afterwards or urge the importance of a well-run house to my husband, still this happened almost every single Thursday evening. They got so good at streaking through my training that it was like their most fun thing that they ever did all week. They looked forward to Thursday nights. And I want to tell you, I took this pretty personal and not in a good way. So for the first 4 or 5 times, I was just mortified every single time. And I could feel the hot flush, of embarrassment come over me, that hot flush, that warm feel. It's like shame, embarrassment, all that kind of thing. And it would really take me a while to kind of mentally recoup my thoughts to get back onto what we were talking about. And I would be fuming at my husband every time. It took everything to pull myself together. I mean, really took everything. So how well it would have really served me then, and maybe some of you now, is the thought, okay, because we really talk a lot about thoughts on Rich Girl, is if someday this is going to be funny, then let it be funny faster, right? Okay. What I realized later, was that being very imperfect was a very good thing. So those attending the training would always get a great laugh. Don't you know they did? They could see that I was a mom, that I'm human, that I'm not so far from who they are or what they experience in life. And they all got a little bit of comic relief and seemed to relax and feel more at my home after every single one of these crazy episodes. So after a while, I swear that people were coming to my home every week just to experience the mayhem. Most people are happy to give you some slack. And that's what I have found most all of my long career, because we're all human. When we're going for perfection, everybody gets uncomfortable. Okay. Did you hear that? When we're going for perfection, everybody gets uncomfortable because we're stressed. We're not at our best. We're not fun to be around. And we don't accomplish more, do we? By being perfect. Being real is one of our most relatable qualities. It builds rapport, it builds camaraderie, and it's one of your best assets that you can do on anything. It's going for performance. It's going to look ugly at times. It really is. And most of us really are. We're really doing our best. We're really doing our best at any given moment. If you take an individual and you have their same upbringing, their same thoughts, their same circumstances at that very moment, people out there, most people are doing their best. It's not pretty all the time. And could it be just exactly that one important point that actually draws you two together? Imperfect people. Okay, let's see what you got. Kay, it's wonderful to see you. And you know what? I got more here. So hold on, because my best story is yet to come. Brenda, thanks for coming on. Teresa, great to have you here. Oh, Bridget, thanks for being here. And Renee, okay. Renee, thank you. She's the inspiration for this entire topic. So read what she has on there. It's pretty good. Okay, Jeanette, thank you. And you also big inspiration for this as well. Okay, so here we go. Oh, Deborah's on. Deborah Fox is on. And thank you again. Okay, so it's going for, I already talked about that. So I got to skip that. Let's skip that. All right, here we go. Jody, she's on. Now, Jody was another leader that comes to mind. She was a car-earning girl moving up fast, and she did not always take the time to read or study everything. Okay, all right, let's just be clear about that. She had 3 small children at her home. Her life was very, very, very busy, constant stuff. And she often flew just on the fly, if you know what I mean. But that also made her extremely adventurous, and it was extremely attractive. I had asked her to teach one time a product class to a group of guests that were coming to an event that we held. And she was hesitant at first. In fact, she was really hesitant, but I would not take no for an answer. Jody, you can do this. And I pushed her because I knew it would be a great experience and a huge confidence booster for her. But one thing that I did not know is that in her business, she was putting pink on everyone. I mean, pink meaning pink eyeshadow, pink lip color, pink blusher. Okay, right, you got the idea. But no matter what their ethnic background was or skin color was, that was the color she chose for everyone. Okay, and why not? I mean, why not, you guys? It looked great on her. Okay, why not? Probably looked good on most people anyway. But I, that night, had brought as a guest a very successful regional store manager to this event. And I promised my very self-esteemed, I mean, she was really self-esteemed person, redhead, very redhead guest. I promised her this new look. She went into the room where Jody was demonstrating the product. And when she came out, woo, you guys, she looked like Cupid doll gone bad. Cupid doll gone bad. My guest came up to me and she said, Suzanne, look at me. Look at me. And without knowing what to say, I just said, well, how does your skin feel? Okay, how's your skin feel? She didn't miss a beat when she came back to me with a comment. She said to me, that girl who taught that, she's a leader in this company? She's a leader? And she earned a car? And I said, yes. Yes, she did. I was a little apprehensive, but I said yes. And my guest responded like this. Okay, if she could do this, where's the application? I know I can. You know, that's the beautiful thing about not being perfect is people will relate to you. Now, I'm always going to be grateful for Jody because she loves life. She loves laughter. She loves fun. And her incredible success was due to her not being perfect, but doing perfect love for others. And I'm proud to say that she still is. She still is. She has not moved away from that authentic person that she is. She's taught me a lot. Let me just tell you what she taught me. She taught me that my perfectionism was not bringing very much joy. No, it wasn't bringing me very much joy. If I could release that, I'd be a whole lot better off. So isn't that what makes all the difference is our quest to being rich in spirit? So may all of us, may we all be ever diligent and determined and focused. May we all realize that judging others or ourselves is just plain unhealthy. It's unproductive. And it takes on the belief that most of us are doing our best. Because when we take on that belief, you know what? 90% of the time, we're going to be right about that. So I want to just, before I end this session with all of you today, I just want to thank you all for coming on. Jody's on. I gave that story about her. She is on. And thank you all for just your comments. I love that. Judy, thank you for being on. Angela and another Jeanette and Barbara and Linda, Dawn, thank you. And please read the comments. They're really just excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so here's my wish for you. May you all stand as champions in your own life. And I know you guys have heard that before, but standing for yourself as a champion does not mean perfect. It does not mean comparison. It means just totally authentic you, because you is definitely enough. So stand as a champion with your interests, your family, your friends, and the opportunities that will make you grow. It's in the times that are hard. I mean, really, it's in the times in my life that were the hardest in every aspect of my life, whether it was business, personal, relationship, whatever. The hardest times is what makes us who we really are. And we can do hard things, not perfectly, not without flaws, but perfectly doing it kind of ugly. Because you guys, guess what? Ugly? Yeah. Ugly's the new pretty. Thanks for being on the workshop today. We'll see you next Monday. I probably will be home back in Castle Rock by then. And just appreciate and love you guys so much. Thanks for joining us today on the Rich Girl Workshop. Catch us on YouTube under Suzanne Brothers, Rich Girl. You'll find all the recordings. And again, thank you for making all these comments. Read them all. They're fabulous. Okay. Love you guys.